Anybody streaming yet tonight? I am. Just catching all what I'm saying. Probably not. Sorry, I got you.
Mic check 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Mic check. Is everyone good? Mic check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You good?
I'm good. a little warm. All right, if I back it up a little bit or just stand in the snow? Stand right here. Is that all right for everybody? Sound okay? I'm going to get on this side of me over here. Yes, sir.
Hold your sheet up for me real quick.
For what? For a white balance?
Thank you.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Good? Good. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Good evening. I'm Justin Mulcahy, a spokesman for the Anne Arundel County Police Department, Justin. Last name Mulcahy, Mulcahy. I'm joined by our partners with the Maryland Transportation Authority Police and members of our Anne Arundel County Police Criminal Investigation Division. I want to give you an update on a fatal shooting this afternoon in Linthicum behind me. At about 3:35 this afternoon, Maryland Transportation Authority Police contacted the Anne Arundel County Police 911 Center indicating there had been a fatal shooting here at the Northrop Grumman facility, in Linthicum on Aviation Boulevard. What we learned through the investigation was there was some sort of dispute that took place between two contracted security guards, both adult males, inside of the facility in an office area. During that dispute, one of the individuals discharged their firearm, striking the other, and that individual died from his injuries at the scene. A third contracted security guard then intervened into that situation, immediately took the suspect into custody and disarmed him. So it's under investigation right now. Our partners at the Maryland Transportation Authority Police responded, took initial custody of the suspect. The Anne Arundel County Police Department now has that suspect into custody, and we will be charging that individual for this fatal shooting. We want the community to know that there is no threat to the community. This was isolated inside of a secure facility here behind me. So the motive is still under investigation, but it's early. We do know there was some sort of dispute, again, inside of an office building there in the facility. We appreciate the cooperation through the early stages of this investigation by Northrop Grumman and our partners at the Maryland Transportation Authority Police. So with that, I'll certainly turn it over to anyone with any initial questions. But again, it's still early in the investigation.
Any idea on what the dispute was about?
That's what we're looking into right now, but again, it appears that it was some sort of dispute between these two individuals, these two contracted security guards inside of an office area. I'd be remiss if I didn't stress this did not involve any Northrop Grumman employees. Again, no Northrop Grumman employees were involved. These are individuals that were contracted security guards there at the facility. Again, and a third security guard did intervene immediately and took that suspect into custody.
Are the guards, security guards, usually armed, or was this a situation where that person brought a gun onto the scene? I know some security guards aren't armed.
My understanding is these particular security guards were in fact armed.
Okay, so that is part of their, their normal.
As part of their duty, correct?
Gotcha,
Yes.
Gotcha. Do you have the name of the suspect and the age?
Good question. We're not there just yet, but again, we're early in the investigation. When we get to that point when our criminal investigation division is ready to release the name of the suspect, we will release the name at the appropriate time. I also want to mention that we're not releasing the name of the deceased victim, the adult male, at this time either, as we're attempting to make notifications to next of kin.
You said it happened in the office area?
That's my understanding. I don't know, just the office area inside of that facility, that secure facility.
Gotcha. I'm going back to the argument. Was that a verbal dispute or was it a physical dispute?
My understanding it was like a verbal dispute that escalated obviously very quickly when the suspect pulled out the firearm.
Gotcha. And I asked you earlier, I'll just ask again, I don't know if maybe anything changed. Do you know the name of the security guard company they work for?
Not releasing that at this time.
And this happened at 3:30, you said, right?
We got the call from MDTA police around 3:35 this afternoon, and then we responded. And again, we're actively processing the scene, as you can imagine, collecting any potential evidence, interviewing any potential witnesses. But as you can imagine, I mean, that's a very, very traumatizing thing to have happen there, certainly in the workplace. But it was isolated and it ended very quickly, and we're fortunate for the interaction of the third security guard, who was there to take the individual into custody, and our partners in Maryland Transportation Authority for their quick response and immediate notification.
You said that you are still in the process of identifying the suspect, so it'd be safe to assume that you don't know yet if he has a criminal record and what that would entail.
It's just early on. We have information, we're just not able to release it just yet. So when, tomorrow we'll certainly put out some preliminary information, and when detectives are at that place in the investigation that we can release the name, we certainly will. I don't expect it to be typically in this type of case. You could be looking at first or second degree murder and related charges, but we'll certainly release that when it's finalized.
And any other similar calls to this facility at this site?
Not that I'm aware of. Again, we're treating it as an isolated incident. Again, appreciative of the cooperation from our law enforcement partners and Northrop Grumman employees and their security team as well.
I'm assuming it's been evacuated. It's been evacuated and everything. Like employees are sent home and everything.
Certainly isolate the area where this took place. Of course, yes.
What do you say to employees that may be scared to show up to work tomorrow, or maybe anytime there's a workplace? I mean, this is technically a workplace shooting.
Right.
What do you say to these employees that may be scared to show up to work tomorrow, may feel a little?
Certainly understand how people are impacted differently. Northrop Grumman certainly. We had that discussion as well, so if there's any resources that need to be provided, they certainly would be looking into that. We have resources as well. Our agency can provide assistance with our crisis intervention team. They're internationally renowned, so understand how that can have a traumatizing impact on people and can impact people very differently. There are resources available, but we do want to stress that there's no threat to the community. This was isolated to one location, and it was a dispute between two individuals.
Was it just one gunshot, or was you thought?
I don't have particulars on that, but we're certainly part of the investigation. What's that?
Or where he was shot either?
I don't have that information either. That certainly would be part of the investigation that we're going to be looking into.
Gotcha. 2 adult males, right?
Sorry?
I know you mentioned this happened in an office area. Is there any telling of how many other Northrop Grumman employees were in the building or in the immediate area near the office where this happened?
I don't have a number, but I can tell you the building was occupied, and it was in the afternoon, and there were employees in the building, yes.
2 adult males, right?
What's that?
2 adult males, right?
Say that one more time?
2 adult males.
Correct. The victim's adult male, suspect was adult male, and the third individual that intervened was an adult male.
Did the building go in any kind of lockdown or anything?
I don't have particulars on that. I would probably have to defer that to the company.
Do you know if the suspect ever had any? Now, I'm assuming he didn't because he worked in a secure facility. But do you know if the suspect had any charges on him before or anything?
I don't know that. I do not know his criminal history. That's good. Any other questions?